Good YouTube and everybody, thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. We really do appreciate it. And as always, we'd like to thank our viewers, subscribers, and our members, because without you, we're not us. So let's take a look at Marvel Legends series, Marvel's Rivals. These action figures will be coming out for pre-order on April 22nd, 2026 at 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so let's take a look at Marvel Rivals Moon Knight. This will be available for pre-order April 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern. And for the accessories, you'll get 2 crescent darts. You'll also get 2 billy clubs, and you'll get the alternate moon-shaped cape. And of course, you'll have the PVC plastic cape that comes on the figure with no additional hands, no extra hands. You're just going to have the open hands that hold the weapons, right? And if you take a look at the figure itself, he does hold the billy clubs very nicely in his hands. And then you look at the PVC plastic cape, as we talked about, that's just your stationary cape. And of course, when you look at the other cape, I'm assuming this is also PVC plastic. I don't think it's soft goods, but you do have that crescent shape, moon shape cape there, right? So looking at the figure itself, doesn't look bad. This is going to be your reimagined game inspired series of the character if you're into that. The packaging is just pretty basic, nothing really wild about it. It's a little bit bigger than normal just because the cape is inside it just to hold it, but you also see the artwork of Moon Knight there. You see the logo of Moon Knight in yellow on the side panel, and if you look at the front, you do have the Marvel Rivals, and you see the action figure and all the accessories inside the bubble, and I'm assuming there's a mini diorama in the background as you see the yellow there. Okay, so next up will be Marvel Rivals The Punisher. This will be available for pre-order April 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern also, and what you'll be getting with the 6-inch figure is an alternate head sculpt, which is pretty nice. We do love that. You get 2 alternate hands, a punch hand and an extra trigger hand. You get 4 blast effects that come with the 2 weapon accessories, right? Pretty nice, not bad there. Taking a look at the figure, very bulky, very stocky, especially up top. You see he holds the weapons very well with the 2 trigger fingers holding both of the weapons there. That's not bad. And if you take a look at his other hands, you do have the more open hand, and of course the trigger finger there as you can see it. But the character itself, painted very well, has this nice look to it, but he does have this stocky build up top, right? Taking a look at his extra head sculpt, you can see it there. He has a more aggressive look, teeth showing, right? And if you look at the paint scheme, it's done very well. Do like the Punisher logo on the chest. It seems like the paint job wasn't rushed it off with a nice coated finish. Taking a look at the packaging, it's very basic. It's a little bit smaller than Moon Knight's because of the size of the cape of Moon Knight. It's just a little bit wider. This is a little bit skinnier. It still has the artwork on the side panel, and you can see the logo of Punisher there on the bottom in yellow. And of course, on the front of the packaging, you can see the action figure and all the accessories inside the bubble, and of course its mini diorama in the back, right? Okay, so let's take a look at Marvel Rivals Spider-Man and Luna Snow. These will be available for pre-order on May 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern. So the action figure, Spider-Man, will come with only just an extra pair of hands. You see the punch hands and also have open hands. Luna Snow will come with an extra head sculpt, and she'll come with some extra pair of hands, and plus she'll have the large snowflake there as you can see it. Looking at Spider-Man, you see the suit there looking really nice. He has the nice finish with the red, and then you look at the blue, it's grays. It looks pretty good. And Luna Snow, looking at her paint scheme, it doesn't look bad as well. But if you look at her head portrait, you see that her eyes are closed and her mouth is slightly open. And if you look at the other head portrait, she has her eyes open and her mouth is closed, right? And looking at Spider-Man himself, you can see the additional hands there, right? So the figures do look pretty decent. So the articulation for both characters are pretty Hasbro Marvel Legends series basic, Marvel Rivals basic if you will. It's pretty much most what we've seen before when you're looking at all the joints and the movements, right? Nothing really crazy and nothing we haven't seen before. Okay, and lastly, Marvel's Rivals Venom and Jeff the Land Shark. Pre-order will be available April 29th at 1 p.m. And if you take a look at Venom, of course, he will be the cinch scale. Of course, he'll get the extra tentacles on his arms that you can position them any way you like. He'll also get 2 alternate hands, and he'll get an alternate head sculpt. And Jeff the Land Shark, he is a slug figure, so there's no articulation, but his head, he'll get an alternate head, so that moves. I think that swivels, but he does have an alternate head, so he'll have 2 different head sculpts himself, right? He also comes with his fin with the wake effect that looks like the fin is moving through the water. Pretty cool. All right, but you see the head sculpts there, the 2 different ones. You see him there with the little smirky grin. And of course, his other head sculpt will have his tongue sticking out, and you can see his collar with Jeff on it, right? Okay, so we see these action figures. Let me know what your thoughts are on them. Are you going to purchase them or not? let us know. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.